Dear students, I Prakash Birla, Assistant Professor, MLV Textile Institute. In continuation of the video lectures of nylon 6 polymer manufacturing process, here I discussed in the last video lecture of the nylon, that was the raw material preparation of the nylon 6, that was the caprolactam. Now in this video lecture I will discuss about the important aspects or important parameters of the nylon 6 polymer production process. That is, first you have to understand the individually the alone the caprolactam in the dry condition do not completely polymerize, so it required a catalyst which convert it into its respective amino acid, that is aminocaproic acid. Means caprolactam react with the catalyst and get convert into its respective amino acid, that is aminocaproic acid. The mechanism of the polymerization you can understand by these three steps. First, the polymerization of nylon 6 is carried out in three steps. First step is named as hydrolysis step, in which the caprolactam react with catalyst and get converted in aminocaproic acid. You can see here the caprolactam added to catalyst and get hydrolyzed, and by addition of a water molecule, caprolactam get converted into its respective amino acid, that is aminocaproic acid, and this ring is opened, you can say, with the help of a catalyst. Now next reaction is, or you can say reaction further ahead of that, the step addition. Means first the hydrolysis step, second is the step addition step, or this in this aminocaproic acid adds further more monomer units and initiating the polymerization. Means now in the step addition the polymerization starts, you can say, or this is known as step addition or step of initiation of the reaction. Or here you can see caprolactam, the more number of n number of repeating units, n number of caprolactam molecules is one by one added to aminocaproic acid. Then reaction is carried out in a reaction vessel at 4 to 6 hours, and you can see here the aminocaproic acid get convert into polycaprolactam, and where the n means n number of caprolactam molecules are added to aminocaproic acid, and still this PCl molecule is again having at one end the carboxyl end group and another end is amino group, and this PCl polycaprolactam, here the n numbers, n is about 8 to 10 caprolactams molecules are added to the SEA and to convert into the PCl. After some time of the reaction started, the polymerization process reaches to an equilibrium stage in favor of PCl. Means the Cl is continuously get converted into PCl, and after some time in the polymerization reaction a balance or an equilibrium reached in favor of polycaprolactam. Means the 90% mass get converted into polycaprolactam while the 10% remain the unconverted mass, you can say. Now further the next step is the condensation step or step growth. This is after 4 to 6 hour reaction of the polymerization, an equilibrium is reached. Now a step growth or step of polycondensation reactions occurs between PCl molecules. Yes, PCl, small size of PCl molecules with a low dp of 8 to 10 react with one another. Say for example, this condension reaction convert the lower PCl molecules to higher molecular weight PCl molecules. Here small size of PCl, say X number or Y number of. This is, you can say, one of the molecule having X numbers PCl, means caprolactam molecules X, or Y means say PClX, PCly means X is represent the number of caprolactam molecules in that particular molecule, or Y is the number of caprolactam molecules added to aminocaprolate to convert into a PCly type, say, and get convert into a final polymer by say more number of say X, Y, Z. So n number of PCl molecules are added and get converted into a final big polymer of PCl, say X plus Y plus Z, and the degree of polymerization is reached to the level of a big molecule to the level of 200 to 300 is the normal condition. The important process parameters you can see here. The types of catalysts to convert the caprolactam to aminocaproic acid. First, which type of catalyst is used? As for the hydrolysis of the aminocaproic acid, the various approaches you can use: the acid or a base or water to get hydrolyze the caprolactam to the aminocaproic acid. By using here the strong acid, say strong HCl or sulfuric acid, the rate of reaction is much faster, but the overall yield of the polymer is get low, means the dp remain low. And while using the base, maybe carbonates or hydroxides of the alkalis, the rate of reaction is very fast and yield is also very high. And another approach, using the water as a catalyst, the rate of reaction is slow but overall yield is high. But if we want to select by this table, you can say easily the base is most appropriate catalyst, but the rate of reaction is very fast and difficult to control chances of explosion or hazards. So in industries generally, the low cost and also better control of the reaction, the water is used as a catalyst for the polymerization of caprolactam into the nylon 6 polymer. Important parameters in water catalyzed system for the nylon 6 polymerization, you can see here: any increase in the catalyst content or addition of stabilizer, reaction time, reaction temperature, how these parameters influence the final molecular weight of the final polymer. Say any increase in the water content, the overall the molecular weight get decreases, means any increase in water catalyst, amount of water in the reaction as a catalyst, the rate of reaction will be faster, but overall the final yield of the degree of polymerization will be decreases. Addition of stabilizer, it also more amount of stabilizer, it stabilizes the final molecular weight of the polymer and overall the molecular weight get decreases. And increase of time of the reaction, the only is a positive result here, increases the molecular weight. And rise in temperature of the polymerization temperature, the reaction rate of reaction is faster, but overall decrease in the molecular weight of the final polymer. And you can see here some of the studies related to the effect of temperature and amount of water. Here you can see in this diagram the these are the four, there are the four curves of 1 2 3 4, these 1 2 3 4 is represents the what percentage of water in chemical reaction, means 8% water, 4% water, 2% water, 1% water. That is fractional values is given 0.08, 0.04, 0.02, 0.01, and means amount of water is reducing from 1 to 4, and the temperature of the reaction is kept constant, that is 265 degrees centigrade. And here the fractional conversion means how faster rate of reaction. You can see here the first 8% catalyst means higher amount of catalyst, the reaction will be completed within 4 hours, while further reducing the water catalyst, you can see the time taken for complete conversion. Time taken for complete conversion, you can see here in the 3 or 4 that the 12 to 16 or more than 16 hours required to complete the reaction as the 2% water or 1% water. And here another, that is the effect on yield, that is the degree of polymerization. You can see here, as I already told, the increase in water reduces the final dp of the polymer. You can see here the Nile first means the 8% water, 2 means 4% water, 3% 2% water, and finally fourth is the represent the 1% water curve. And the dp of this 3 and 4 means 2% water is about 200 or more than 200%, 200 degree of polymerization means number of repeating units in the polymer, while higher water, no doubt within less time, but the degree of polymerization shows say about 80 to 100 polymers, degree of polymerization is very much less. And you can see here also the another approach, variation in the temperature. Variation in the temperature while change in the constant is the water percentage or catalyst percentage. You can see here effect of temperature on rate and extent of conversion. You can see here the conversion rate. High temperature, less time is required for conversion, 265 degrees centigrade, 235 degrees centigrade. And you can see at low temperature more time is required, about 24 hours or more than 24 hours required for complete conversion of caprolactam to nylon 6 polymer. And similarly the time degree of polymerization of the resultant polymer, high temperature, no doubt rate within less time, but the dp remain low. So overall here you can say moderate temperature with minimum possible amount of catalyst you can recommend for the higher dp or overall conversion from the economical aspects. Rest of the points I will discuss in the next video lecture. Thank you.